Hello guys, my name is TimGot, and we are here today with the Waffenträger auf Panzer 4 review. This tank is a tier 9 German tank destroyer, and this tank is probably one of the most OP tanks out there. Why do you ask? Well, you have the camouflage value, that's the first thing. And second thing is the gun. The gun is just amazing on this tank, and we will see that later on in the review. So, let's go over to the stats. This tank has 1,600 hit points, nothing really special about that. It weighs 28 tons, what does that mean? Don't get rammed, do not ram, use your gun, because if you ram somebody, you're gonna lose a lot of HP, or if you get rammed by somebody, like, let's say an E100, he will probably kill you. Like, he will probably do like 900 ram damage against you, so do not get rammed whatsoever with this tank, please, don't do it. This tank has 400 horsepower engine, and that is really good for its weight. Nothing really special about that. It doesn't really need to be higher or lower than that. The speed limit is 38, and 38 is quite good. You'll pretty much never use your engine. Like, how I played at some points, I just played really campy, and that's how you should play this tank. Campy. You can play it aggressive, and I will show that in one of my replays, that you can play this tank aggressive and still get away with it. But not against everybody. Some people know how to actually shoot this tank, and they can kill you really, really fast. Your traverse speed is 36, and that is really good. Nothing really special about that. Again, the armor is shit. Yeah, that's the one bad thing about this whole line. This whole line has no armor whatsoever. So you pretty much have two lines that you can do. You can do the no armor line, or the armor line. Simple as that. It's your three choices. Well, the Jagdpanther doesn't really have much armor, but the Ferdinand has quite some armor. And the Jagdtiger as well has great armor. Jägeru, one of the bestest armor out there if you know how to angle it and how to use it. But yeah, like, this line has the armor part, and this line has no armor. Like, the Soufflé is this one. Soufflé has no armor, Nashorn has no armor, Borsig has no armor whatsoever. Waffenträger auf Panzer E100 has no armor whatsoever. Well, it has hull armor, yes, true, but nobody shoots you. Nobody shoots you in the hull. Everybody shoots you in the freaking turret, because why the hell would they do that when they have like 20 minutes of armor in the turret? Simple as that. Nobody's gonna do that. But yeah, let's go over to the gun. The gun. And this is one of the best things about this tank. So, it's a 12.8cm cannon, and it is really, really powerful. It's 5.5 rounds per minute, 276 penetration, and 560 damage. That is really, really good. So your real time is going to be around 9.4, I think, something around that, 9.4. At least with my loadouts, it's going to be 9.4, and I have only gun rammer, nothing special. You can actually add bars and arms, ventilation maybe even. Then maybe you can actually even add, how do you call that, chocolates to actually make it even better. But yeah, I don't really do that stuff. I'm sure with all those kind of stuff, you can actually do it around 9 seconds. If you add the chocolate, the brush and arms, and the ventilation, I think you will get something around 9 seconds. And that is really, really crazy for such a gun like that. So, like, the armor, like I said, it has none armor whatsoever. Watch out for people using HE in your turrets. If they do, they will kill crew members most of the time if they use HE and they pen you. So that's the only reason why I got a large first aid kit, because I really need that at some point. Some points, you have six crew members, and at some points when people shoot HE at you, 3 crew members die out of nowhere, or 2 crew members die at once, and you don't really want that. You really don't. That's the only reason why I have a large first aid kit on this tank. So the gun's reverse speed is 18, and nothing really special about that. Like most of the tank destroyers with a turret have slow gun traverse speed. Most of them, like Hellcat, T-49, Jackson, like most of those tanks have really slow gun traverse speed. So your fuel range on this tank is, the actual fuel range is 500, I think, with the stereoscope when it's actually working, and 420 when you're just driving or just moving around. It's 420, but if you're sitting still and your binos is working, then you will have around 524 viewers, and that is really, really crazy that you can have something like that. So your signal range is 730 meters. Like, that's not something really special. I don't really care much how much my signal range is. If it's around 700, then it's most of the time quite good. So the equipment that I use on this tank is camouflage, binos, and gun rammer. Why? Because gun rammer, you always need a gun rammer on every tank. If it's possible, put it on. Simple as that. Binos, because I play quite campy with this tank, because this tank cannot be in the first line. You can be in the first line if you get on city maps, but the best way to play this tank is camping in the back. That's the only way I can play this tank in getting away with it. And camouflage, of course, helps you out much when you do that. But yeah, that's pretty much the tank's stats. I have 3 replays ready, 3 amazing replays that I got a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, let's go over to the first replay. So, here is the first game, and as you can see, I'm playing on Fjords. It's a stand-up battle. I'm not a really big fan of Fjords because, well, it's a good map. But the thing is, it's nothing really special. I enjoy most of the time city maps, but with this tank, don't aim for city maps. That's what I would say. Like, this open areas are great, but at some points they don't really work. But in this game, this point will actually work for me quite well. So I'm going to the most common spot for the medium tanks and scouts, but I know that I have camouflage. I know my camouflage is really good, so I was like, okay, let me just try taking that spot. First shot into the Tiger 2, I get lucky, and I hit him. Do 500 damage, and there we go. Already half of his HP are gone. He's pretty much dead already. He's playing really, really bad. That guy, never go that way, guys. That's my advice. If you are on this map and you spawned here, go down this way, because if you go the way Tiger 2 went, you will have the same problems. You will get shot, you will lose half of your HP in the first minute of the game, and you don't really want that. Go down this way, guys, if you are going to this direction. Please, always do that. It's gonna take you a bit longer, but you will lose no HP whatsoever. So, D34 is spotted. I want to have a shot into him, but he's behind the rock, so I cannot shoot him, sadly. So I'm just, as you can see, I'm turning around. Why am I turning around? If I get spotted, I just need to go forward, and I'm behind cover. Because, like, standing forwards, like, facing the enemies forwards, it's not going to add something to it, because I have no armor. As simple as that. So there's no need for me trying to actually show my frontal plate. That's why I'm showing my side, so I can get away faster when I do get spotted. So T30, I try a shot into him, don't pan him, and I don't get spotted because I have 6th sense. Also, one of the good things, if you're driving a TD, have 6th sense. It is really, really useful. You can see, like, if you're camping in one position and you're shooting the whole time from there, you want to know if you're spotted or not. So having 6th sense does help you out a lot. And there you go, same thing. Waffenträger is doing the same thing. He's going backwards because he knows he has no armor anywhere. So he's just going the best way he can go. So you get away faster. So he needs to go forward. He's going to accelerate faster, and he's going to get away faster. Simple as that. And I was doing pretty much the same thing. So I'm saying to my team, K5, guys, nobody is on that side. We're going to lose that side because nobody is there. And also, this Tiger 2 died in a perfect position. I'm not even joking. He died in a perfect position. I will be using his corpse later on in the game. Put a nice shot into the T34. And yeah, there we go. 3 shots, already 1.6k damage. I got spotted there, and I don't really care. I want to do damage, as much damage as I can. I put another shot into the T34, and I wait for my reload again. And I realized at this point, wow, well, we are kind of fucked. So I'm just like going out, I'm aiming, I shoot, but sadly I only freaking track him. And I just heard that the Tiger 2 corpse bounce something, so I was like, okay, somebody's shooting me from that direction. So I'm just getting ready to shoot them back. 112 gets spotted, I shoot him, put him on fire, and of course he has no fire extinguisher, because fire extinguishers are just like, you know, 3,000 credits or 20k is too much to spend on. Yeah, so there you go. Spotted T34, he did not spot me, and I kill him right on time. So the EMX. is pushing down the J5 line, and I'm trying to get a shot into him. I aim for his turret, shoots, and hopefully it will actually hit, but probably it will just miss. I go back. I see the 112 is trying to kill the T95, so I just finish him off real fast. And there you go, Borsig left with 6 HP, I just aim for him, and poor guy is gonna die as well, I guess, I think. Yes, he is. And yeah, the Tiger 2 died in the perfect position, I am not gonna lie. This position was great when I could actually use this corpse there. So yeah, from this point I realized there's nobody left in here, so there's no point in me staying here, so I just pushed up here into this bush to see if I can actually do something. But there are no guys that I can see yet, so I'm just completely pushing. I see this one at tree, I aim for his tracks. Shoot, ban, do 577 damage, and there we go, that's what I mean. Those high freaking shots like that, that's 500 HP, that's crazy how much damage you can do. To tier 9, tier 10 tanks, whatever. Like, this tank is really dangerous, it really is. But yeah, 10 shots, 5k damage, we are doing really good so far, but you know me guys, I don't have enough of this. Of course, I want more. So, there's a Lorraine, AMX, and a Leuven left, and I'm just going crazy. I just want to have the damage. I want to have more damage so I can achieve my ace tank or something else if I get lucky. And yeah, pretty much right now it's just clean up, a couple of tanks left, but they're not a big deal. Object somehow bounces the Leuven frontal. I go up, and my tank goes up at the last point, so my gun does not have much gun impression, so it just shoots in the air. And also, as you guys saw, my engine died completely there. And why did it die? Because the engine is actually in the front here. So when people shoot you, right here, like right here in the frontal plates, most of the time, your engine will be dead. That's the bad part about it. That's why you don't want to show your frontal plate in the first place. Just show your sides, show your back, because in those positions they will not pen you, or they will not destroy your. They will pen you. They will not destroy your engine. I mean. But yeah, when you face your tank frontally, your engine will die a lot, and you will also go a lot on fire, and that's the annoying part about this tank. But yeah, AMX skilled at IS3, and he's going back to help the Lorraine out. I'm pushing up to the Lorraine. I want to get a shot into him because I want more damage, of course. Again, I go up, and my tank goes up at the last point, and my shot just goes in the air because I had no gun impression once again. And yeah, that's one of the bad things about this tank. Not much gun impression. There really is not much gun impression or gun elevation. Gun elevation. This tank can be an arty if you want to. Like, you have really high gun elevation in this tank, but just no gun impression whatsoever. So, AMX left. I think he's reloading. That's why I'm just pushing up. And there we go. We just secure our top gun. Beautiful. So, this was our first replay. Let's go and check out the after battle reports. So, here are the after battle reports. As you can see, I got Ace Tanker, High Caliber, and Top Gun. In general, a great game. 6k XP there, really nice. It was a triple, I'm not sure for what it was, but yay, triple. You're gonna love the triples, guys. 1351 base XP. 18 shots fired, 15 hits, and 40 penetration, so we missed 3 times, and we also bounced once. I'm not sure on which tank we actually bounced, but we bounced once, and with the 40 penetrating shots, we did 5,899 damage. We received 4 hits, and of course, 4 of them were the penetrations because we cannot really bounce shots. We somehow spotted 1 tank and damaged 3, and destroyed 6 tanks. So, in general, it was a pretty awesome game. I had really fun playing that game. We did not hit the Waffenträger. Oh, and we actually hit the AMX? Wow, I'm actually really surprised about that. Did we? Oh no, we killed the AMX. No, we didn't hit him from that position where I sniped. No, we missed that. But we killed him at the end. So yeah, that was the first replay. Let's go over to the second game. So here is the second game. As you can see, we are playing on Westfield. It's a Sano battle. And this map is actually great when you have like an American tank with a lot of gun impression, or like a British tank. But with the Waffenträger, this map can work as well. You can play this map in 2 ways. You can play it or the uber duper aggressive way, like I usually play, or you can play it the campy way. In a campy way, I mean camping from there somewhere and sniping people that go over or they go over there. But I usually play this map aggressive. I usually go to that position. It doesn't really matter which tank I'm driving. I just usually go to that position and I just shoot. First target, IS-3. Shoot him, hit him straight on. 512 damage. Nice little shot there. And yep, there we go. Right, this position right here. And it works perfectly if you know how to use it. IS sees me, he wants to shoot me, but I fall back and I try to go into a little bit different position where I can actually hit those guys better. Tiger P, shot into him, 577 damage. Poor guy, that's 1/3 of HP gone. Simple as that. That's what I mean, this gun is powerful as hell. Second shot, and the guy is gone. His game is practically over. So yeah, right again, I am going with my back to the enemy because I have no armor whatsoever, so there is no point in me showing my frontal plate. I can escape faster going forward, so that's why I'm set up this way again. I see the 110, I put a shot into him, 570 damage, and that's what I mean, like, when you can use DPM on this tank, it is crazy. It deals out damage like it's nothing. Like, look at that. 5 shots and already 2.5k damage. That is just crazy. So I'm just searching for that last shot on the 110 so I can finish him off. I aim, shoot him. Sadly, I did not pen him. I bounced him somehow. I'm not sure how I bounced that, but I bounced him, sadly. Again, I aim for that skill, but I don't see it. I go for the Yak 2, kill him, and I fall back again. And yeah, from this position, you can play aggressive. I would not suggest that with this tank. It worked out great this time for me, I'm not gonna lie. But most of the time, this position will not work for you guys, and don't even try it, because it is a really weird position for practically every tank. But like, you can, that position works if you're sniping from here on the guys that are actually pushing to that position where they can snipe you. It works, but don't go over the hill afterwards like the IS-3 or the VK are doing in the T25 in a second, because you will practically, every enemy will see you and will be able to shoot you. If you have this side pretty much and you have some tanks left there, go around and snipe them or shoot them. And if you have a tank like an American tank or a British tank, it's gonna be great for you. You're gonna have gun impression, you're gonna have turret armor, it's gonna be great for you. So I'm pushing up. I try to put a snapshot in the D34/1, but I don't get lucky and I just miss. I go out again, aim for him, put a nice shot into him, and he's not even aiming for me. He's aiming for somebody else, and I'm like, okay, let me just finish you off. Aim for his back again, and poor guy is gonna die. There we go. 4 kills so far, 4k damage. We are doing great so far, and from here we can actually push down on those guys now. The Yak Tiger first into him. The guy dies. Then I aim for that IS. He cannot really do much against me. Well, he can pen me, but that's pretty much it. But the IS-3 wants a part of me, so I'm like, okay, let me give you something back. And 580 damage. Poor guy. So IS and an IS-3 left. I finish off this IS and secure again my Top Gun. And there's only one IS-3 left, and right now it is practically clean up. And that was probably one of the fastest games ever with my Waffenträger auf Panzer IV, because that was just fast as hell. The attack went super good, and yes, you guys saw the VK and the IS-3 that actually did the attack over the hill both died. So don't do that, guys. If you have the sides, try going around it, where you have the gun impression part and where they cannot see you. You know, that works better most of the time. So, I have 7 kills, and I'm like, oh my god, please, give me Radley Walters. I really want Radley Walters. And I'm like, fuck, Radley Walters. Nope, he died. I'm like, okay, there's one guy left. I can still get my Radley Walters. So, I just go completely crazy on this type. And I'm like, I'm just gonna wait until I can actually kill you. I'm like, okay, up, there we go, shoot. And we secured that medal. Beautiful. So, that was the second game. Let's go over to the after battle reports. So here's the after battle report, and as you can see, I got Ace Anchor, Radley Walters, High Caliber, and Top Gun. A pretty amazing game. I really enjoyed that game. 1,497 base XP, 5,792 damage. 16 shots fired, 15 hits, and 14 penetrations. Missed once and bounced once. Received 2 hits, and of course there were penetrations. I somehow got 1.6k damage upon detecting. I'm not sure how I did that, but I do accept it though. And yeah, that was a really fast game, and I really enjoyed that because, like, at that point I could just use my DPM over and over again to destroy those guys, and that was really fun. I really enjoyed that. I love games like that, and where I can just use my DPM to my full advantage. And yeah, I didn't really made much credits. Well, I made 50k, but I'm sure it was probably with a mission or something like that. But yeah, that was the second game. Let's go over to the third game and the last game. So here is the third game. As you can see, I'm playing on Cliff. It's again a standard battle. No encounters this time, only standard battles. And we have a not a really high chance to win. We only have 58% chance to win. And on this map, you can play really campy, and I will be actually doing that. And I am not gonna lie, it is my first time ever using that position up there. We're gonna get there in no time, and I never use that position because I usually don't play campy tanks, but this time I have the right setup, I have the right tank to do that, so I'm gonna try out the campy position and see how it actually works. So I'm going slowly up here, just relaxing. I don't really know my way around here, but I usually get up here to the rock. Drive against the rock because that's what you do first. And 2 scouts get spotted, or they kill a scout and they get spotted by doing that. I put a shot into the first scouts, do 100 damage less than my average, sadly, but I don't get spotted because of it. And yet, here we go, another shot into the T-54 E1, and poor guy dies. And yeah, 2 shots, 1k damage. It's going great once again. So yeah, but from this position, guys, it only works when your team fails and dies. I'm not even joking. This position only works when your team completely fails and dies. And I kind of was expecting to actually lose this game because most of my team went the right side and camped at, like, as you can see right here. And a couple of guys went here, but nobody went to the left side. So I was actually expecting an attack from there. So I killed the AMX, my first kill, aim for the T-71. He gets behind the rock, and he just stays there, and he gets spotted. So I put a random shot, but it sadly goes into the rock and not into where I thought he was going to be. And at this point, I still did not realize that the tanks were pushing on the left side, the Tiger P, Tiger 2, IS-3. I did not realize that at this point. And yeah, I just went in tunnel vision here. I was aiming for that last kill on the scouts, but I'm gonna realize in a second that the left side needs help, and I will start shooting that. And yeah, at this point I was like, oh, hello, 3 enemies. Oh, and there we go. When you have something like this tank works magic. Like, I'm not even joking. When you have enemies not facing you and where you can use your DPM, this tank is amazing. Just look at how fast we're gonna get a damage here. First shot, can deliver 600 damage. Aim for the eyes, eats. He's not even aiming for me. Put a shot into him. Do 524 damage, below my average, but I'm still cool with it. And so yeah, we are just using our DPM here. I'm just searching for that shot on the IS-8. There we go, and we kill him. Impact deliver. Tiger P kills the T-71, and right now this side is dying, but the good part is they have me. I put a nice shot into the liver, do 524 damage against him. He gets killed by the IS-8, and I aim for the Tiger 2 because he is a higher tier, means more XP and more money. So I'm like, okay, 506 damage against Tiger 2, that's enough. Let's go back to the Tiger B. Let's just give everybody love that they deserve. 616 damage. Poor guy did not see that one coming. And yeah, there we go. We're just ranking up that damage like it's nothing. Another shot into the Tiger P, 560 damage, and now he is a one-shot, and I'm just searching for that last little shot into him. And there we go. Yeah. Yeah, that they just went, yeah. I can't really say much about that. I can just say they got destroyed, mentally destroyed, completely destroyed. And yeah, from this position, when your team is losing, this position works wonders. I'm not even joking. First time ever using this position. I never used it before, and I will be using this position actually more from now on, because it works really, really good. So we're just searching for that last shot on the IS-8. We kill him, 13 shots, 6,000 damage, and 4 kills. And the game is pretty much over from now on. It's gonna be pretty much cleanup. And so I was up, okay. Rock did not like me there. He just pushed me away. The Rock was like, Tim, go and kill people. God damn it, stop camping. Yeah, the Rocks don't like when I camp. They really don't. They know that I'm not a campy person. But that position worked really well for me. And I didn't really camp that long. I camped only for 5 minutes in that position. So TC1 is pushing. Somehow I hit him. I actually have no idea how I hit him there. I had no shots on him, but I hit him. So yay, I take the kill. 5 kills. And it's going really good so far. We can actually maybe get our Top Gun here as well. So there's a Super Persian, SU, and an Artie left. The SU was last spotted in G2. I'm not sure if he's still there. Oh, no, he's not. He's like right here, and he has full HP. Yay, more damage, and an SP as well. We aim for the SP, shoot him to 514 damage, aim for him again. He's like, just take me, sir. Take me. I don't care. I'm gonna look around, look at this beautiful buildings. Shoots me once, and of course he bounces. SU panics and shoots over me, I guess. Not sure what he did there, but again, he's giving me a nice kill, and I accepted. And yes, there we go. We secured our Top Gun on the SP, and again, an amazing, amazing game. So let's go over to the after battle reports. So here's the after battle report, and as you can see, we got Ace Tanker, High Caliber, Top Gun, and Tanker Sniper, or how I call it, the Camper Sniper. Yay, we got that. But yeah, I did camp my ass off, but it did work well for our team. And I can say in this game that I completely carried this team. Like, my team did not perform well whatsoever. They tried, but the split up was just terrible. The good part was that I was actually camping there in that position, and I just destroyed them completely. Those guys had no chance against me. I did not even get spotted from that position. That was the funny part. I just shot and killed everybody, but not even get spotted for it. But yeah, 19 shots fired, 17 hits, 17 penetrations, only missed 2 times. And those were the random shots hoping to hit these counts. Sadly did not work for me. Received 2 hits, 2 of them were penetrations, of course. And damaged 5 vehicles, destroyed 6. And didn't really move much in this game. I was mostly camping in those spots up there. But the spot worked. Like, if the position worked, guys, try going back to it with the same tank or the same kind of tank. I will be trying that position more out because, like, you guys know me, I'm not a campy guy. I don't like camping. I'm mostly playing aggressive, and it was actually my first time ever using that position, and it worked wonders for me. So I will be trying using that position more often if I'm driving to these in the future. And didn't really, well, I made 80k profit that game. Wow, look at that. Probably with a mission as well. Again, I don't think I can make such money with just a game like that. Well, the game was great. It was awesome. But I don't think I can make such high amounts of money with that. And also, my V6P was 1,355. But yeah, that was the third replay and the last one. So that's pretty much my review of the Waffenträger auf Panzer IV. The only words I can say is, try to get this tank until they get nerfed to shit, because most of the time the awesome, OP, great, fun tanks like the Martyr 2 or something else, they usually get nerfed and it kind of sucks. But the Waffenträger auf Panzer IV is still fun. I'm still enjoying the tank. I will probably sell this tank if I unlock the Waffenträger auf Panzer E100s. Probably, because I never keep my 3.9s. I really don't. I don't know. I like them, but I don't keep them. Like the 1111, the WZ1/4, something like that. The tier 9 Chinese heavy tank. I sold that as well. But yeah, I have the 130 now. Great tank. Well, meh tank for now. I'm still struggling to play that tank. It's really weird. I'm not used to it so far. But yeah, that was the Waffenträger auf Panzer IV review. If you did like the review, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment. But as usual, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.